So before we head to Vermeer, let's clean up the remaining side missions I want to do. First, there's a few that aren't that interesting to see much of, such as this one to investigate Geth activity in the Armstrong Nebula. You travel to 4 different planets to clean out Geth bases there. Yep. Next, there's an ice planet with a little outside base. Oh.
Halfway to driving these synthetic bastards out of this.
The mission on this planet is pretty cool. I think you get a guaranteed drop of a Geth pulse rifle. Oh shit, this gun rules. And you end up having to fight off a Geth dropship.
One more outpost left. The sooner we get rid of it, the sooner this cluster's secure.
Then there's one more ground base to clear. Eat shit.
I'm surprised. I figured one of these outposts would be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It's gotta be the main base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
Okay. So then a 5th system appears, Grissom, and you have one final base to clear out. Very quiet in here. Aside from a little bit of Geth chatter. Oh! God! You're missing. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, Aquarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. So that's an interesting little bit that kind of gets retconned by Mass Effect 2. Obviously, the intention here is to show that the Geth aren't entirely mindless machines, and do have some form of culture, and may even want reunification with the Quarians. But then the second game introduces the idea that Geth have schismed into 2 factions, and these are the ones that chose to go to war against Organics for Sovereign. What have we here? You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. I never liked the schism plot. I much preferred the idea that the Geth in Mass Effect 2 are the same Geth I'm finding now. It's just that they decide after Sovereign's defeat that peace offers them better chances at survival. Well. Now, there is someone who might want to talk to me about this Geth data I just found.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
It better be.
Make it quick.
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
Until our cryptologists decipher that data, it stays with the Alliance. After that, you can make an official appeal for access to the files.
That's right.
Right. I'm sure the Alliance will have no problem turning it over to my people. Governments are always eager to work with the migrant fleet.
Not my problem.
You're looking out for your own people. I understand that. I just wish it wasn't at my people's expense.
You want to fight about
Is this
it?
gonna cause trouble later on?
Don't worry. I'll still do everything I can to help you stop Saren. But as soon as this mission's over, I must resume my pilgrimage.
How selfish your people are. Next, there's a drifting freighter in the Caspian system begging to be boarded. Full of husks. Take him out, Caden.
Not much chance we'll find this.
And in the Matano system, there's some ground bases also overrun by husks. So we do a bit of spring cleaning. Oh.
Oh god. The entire colony must have been transformed.
Ooh! Next, we're off to the Hydra system in the Argus Rogue Cluster for a distress call from planet Medgos.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport.
Alright. Let's save these poor souls.
There's the downship. This must be the place.
Careful, Commander. Yeah. It's a trap!
Uh-oh. Sadly, this is what you get for helping people. In the Ming system, there's another drifting freighter.
Guess nobody's home.
Someone must have shut down all systems, except basic life support.
The LE1 diversification project adds some cool colored lighting to the freighters that adds a lot more atmosphere. The mod makers gave this particular side mission some extra polish.
Is what he would want.
Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Cool. There is someone behind that door. Sorry, Julia. As Julia falls, the last piece of this tragic puzzle falls into place. Her desperate actions, driven by grief and side effects from her L2 implants, led to a grim ending for the Worthington's crew. So, a crazed biotic couldn't handle her boyfriend becoming a vegetable and killed everyone.
It's time to let
what
him
else
go.
is new?
Shut down the machines.
You did the right thing, Commander.
And in the Antea system, we find a mine overrun with, what a surprise, husks again.
Get down!
There we go.
I've heard of this. Machine cultists. They unearthed some kind of alien technology, and it turns them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
But what the fuck are you talking about, kid? It's just a bunch of people who got turned into husks. Cool. So, after all of that, there are 2 missions in the game which you can only unlock by having a particularly high Paragon or Renegade score, one for each of those alignments. So I cheated to unlock those, raised my Paragon and Renegade scores up to the max just for this. As soon as we fly to a new system, Admiral Hackett will contact us to hand out the missions.
Message coming in.
There we go.
Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you're
Oh hey, I was just thinking of
We've
you.
got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
What is it?
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research
Biotics
station
again.
with a psychotropic drug.
We should lock
The
them
drugs
all
have
up.
temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
Okay. I'll take care of
I'll
it,
do
my old
everything
friend.
within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I'll do
I know
anything
you
in
will,
my
Commander.
power to see
I'm
those
sending you the
biotics
station
killed.
coordinates now. 5th Fleet out.
Oh, this is gonna go badly. And now let's trigger the other one.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I have a difficult
We
assignment.
just
Commander.
spoke, Admiral.
You're the
Did
only
you
one I can
accidentally
trust to
butt
get it
dial
done.
me?
There's a criminal leader named Darius in the Skillian Verge who controls most of the raider activity. I'd like you to negotiate a ceasefire with him.
Really?
Wouldn't an Alliance negotiator be better suited for this assignment?
Wouldn't
Darius
anyone?
won't respect an alliance negotiator. He built his empire by killing his rivals.
Why are we negotiating with
But with your
them?
very public achievements, you represent a strong image that Darius has to respect.
Does he?
Show him that the alliance won't back down. Show him he better make peace while he can.
Right. Gotcha.
I still
Kill
think
him.
this is a mistake, Admiral.
You're not under my command, but we need you for this job. You're the only one that can get it done right. The meeting will take place on a remote barren planet. I'm transmitting the coordinates now.
All right.
I'm also transmitting the background for this negotiation. 5th Fleet out.
Okay, so 2 new systems have now appeared in the Hades Gamma cluster. Let's start with the Renegade one. The planet of Nanuel. You can either unlock these missions by, for instance, getting Renegade up to 90%, or first get Paragon to 90%, and then get
Moving out.
Renegade up to 80%, or vice versa. See if we can bring this to a pleasant conclusion. Hey, dude.
I'd hope the Alliance would take this meeting seriously.
They did.
Instead, they send me a woman. Were you supposed to use your assets to win concessions from me?
Oh, this guy's gonna die.
According to your file, your only mark of distinction is that you stupidly got your own soldiers killed on Torfin.
I can't be held responsible for what my men do.
I'm not here to put up with your crap, Darius. Shall we talk, or should I just shoot you now?
You can't speak to me that way.
Oh, now you're getting
you
offended.
And your alliance owe me, Shepard.
Why?
You see this gun? This is your gun.
Well, then give it
Your
back,
military
asshole.
set me up here, and now it wants to pretend it doesn't know me. But I know the truth. The Alliance needed me here, so treat me with the respect I deserve.
Okay, what's going
You
on?
said we set you up. Did the Alliance give you weapons?
After the Batarians were driven out of the Verge, the Alliance wanted to stabilize the region. I had the strongest syndicate in the area. They gave me the weapons and money I needed to take over.
Okay.
So do not pretend we are so different, soldier. I deserve your Alliance's gratitude, not these attacks.
I don't care about this.
Someone once said that diplomacy comes from the barrel of a gun.
It was me. I said it. Just now. Well, see, this is why you don't send me in order to do negotiations. Damn. There goes Darius. Well, let's try to forget that happened.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Oh.
I'm sorry that you were unable to negotiate with Darius peacefully. His death is regrettable.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, the resulting chaos will create a power vacuum that makes future raids upon our miners unlikely.
Yeah. Look here.
You put Darius in power, but he was getting greedy. You wanted me to kill him.
You used me, Hackett. You used me.
The Alliance does not condone assassination. We would never give
Oh,
that
never.
Killing Darius was your decision alone. And because you're a Spectre, we couldn't reprimand you if we wanted to. Thank you
Right.
for your assistance in this matter, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
In hindsight, the more Tammy solution to this would have probably been to actually succeed in negotiating with him, thereby screwing up the renegade part. Ah well. Planet Shohei. You take down the terrorists, but remember to check your targets. The civilians are so addled by the drug, they'll wander right into the middle of the firefight. Yeah, that was true for the vanilla version of the game. For the Legendary Edition, they made this mission a little bit more fair by having these scientists not actively run into the path of your shots. That one has a gun! Or it might have been a microscope. Okay, take care of this guy. Your evil science ends here. Sorry, in hindsight, I probably should have tossed the coin here. This is kind of unambiguously evil. You've cleared the facility. The collateral damage was heavy, but the Alliance does not negotiate with terrorists. Evolution of humanity, huh? Those biotics didn't seem that different from the other scum you deal with. Yeah, the Alliance doesn't negotiate with terrorists. That's what they use me for. I'm sure Admiral Hackett will be pleased with a job well done. And if not, he really should stop sending me on these missions.
What the hell happened out there, Commander? I brought you in to avoid a bloodbath.
Yeah, look, this is what happens.
The biotics had the researchers in strategic points, Admiral. I had no choice.
Even in tighter spots than that, there's always a choice.
Hey,
Your
remember who
assistance
you're
in this
talking
matter is
to.
Noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
I genuinely feel kind of bad. He's so disappointed. Next, it's off to the newly appeared Styx Theta cluster, which has 2 systems in it. First, it's planet Altai. We don't get Admiral Hackett pissing in our ear this time. You just kinda have to go in and see what's happening. I don't know if there's anything pointing you towards this system. I think it just appears after Noveria. But maybe there's a console somewhere that tells you to check this place out. There's some suspicious hills surrounding this listing post. And it's Rachni. Oh boy. Guess we'll have to have a look inside. Uh-oh.
Now it gets fun!
Bed bugs. Oh! Damn those things. Ah! Hate them. Oh. Are those Rachni eggs? Let's see if we can get some answers from this terminal.
Commander, you see this? They just received a supply run 2 days ago. The Rachni worked fast.
Tell me about that supply ship. This planet is supposed to be uninhabited. The Rachni didn't come from nowhere.
Hang on. Seems these things are drones, dispatched at irregular intervals from different depots to reduce the likelihood of tracking. Got it. It came from Argos Row.
Oh.
Wherever it is, there's probably more Rachni there. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay. Rachni infestation on Altai seems to be the result of a supply drop from Argus Row. The logs downloaded from the freighter should allow you to backtrack the ship's course to its origins. Okay, looks like we're not quite done yet.
Mayday! 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 This is Lieutenant Marie Durand, 314th Infantry, Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
Well, I guess that came too late. Unless that's a communication from the other planet. We'd better get over there and see what's what. So in the other system, Erebus, we have planet Nepmos. Looks like there's already stuff cutting loose here. They look like they could use a hand. Can we talk?
First Lieutenant Durand, ma'am. 3rd
Hey.
Brigade, 14th Infantry Regiment, and I am damn glad to see you.
Yeah.
We heard you needed some backup.
Actually, we need to get the hell out of here. But I guess your ship couldn't carry us all.
I think that would
They
be
dropped us here a few
trivial,
months
actually.
back. We get supplies every couple weeks. We didn't see anything local that was more dangerous than lichen. Yesterday, these animals started coming out of the ground. No idea where they're from. This is
Yeah.
what's left out of 90 men. I'm the ranking officer.
They're called Rachni. You get a supply ship in recently?
Yeah, but that was an Alliance ship, Commander. I mean, it was a drone, running on automatics. But what
We've seen this before. It's a long story.
That sucks.
we just fought was a probe. Our seismic sensors are picking up a crapload more on their way up from underground. We've got 5 minutes, tops. We might be able to hold them off if we were at peak, but you can see the fighting's busted this place up.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Do what you can to secure your position. We'll see if we can get some of your defenses operational.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah.
You heard the woman. Everybody pool magazines and grenades. Take a leak and a drink while you can. And if anyone wants a smoke, it's as good a time as any.
This mission always feels very reminiscent of Starship Troopers. It's probably one of my favorites to do in the game. So I considered screwing this fight up and getting the soldiers killed, but I don't think that's actually possible. If you leave them to fend for themselves, they actually do just fine.
Got it.
Got about 9 seconds. Okay, the generator has been ripped apart by Rachni claws, leaving the defensive turrets inoperative. It would be possible to power the turrets off the Mako's engine, but this would make it impossible to drive or fire the Mako's own weapons. Let's fucking do it.
Come on, you ape! You wanna live forever!
Ah! Woo! Did we do it?
I think we got him, Commander.
Holy hell, ma'am.
Yeah.
Talk about a near-run thing. You alright?
I could go another
Never
round.
mind me, are you alright?
Still on my feet. But we've been fighting for almost 26 hours straight. None of us will be standing for long.
Woo!
Ma'am, we're getting a signal from one of the ground scan UAVs. A big hollow space about 500 meters under the surface.
Ah.
Right. That must be it. That must be where they're coming from. My people aren't in any condition for a clearing operation, though.
Ah.
Just point us
I'm
in
in
the
the
right
mood
direction.
You don't have to do that, Commander. We've bled them. We can probably hold until a bigger ship arrives to get us off-world. If you want to take a throw at it, we'll give you the coordinates. But it's your call. You saved our asses, Commander. Thanks.
It's kind of silly how they keep hammering on not fitting on our ship when it's just 3 people. This could be a little bit of a serious fight. Of course, it's awfully quiet in here.
Finally, some
The
action.
okay. Oops, sorry, Ashley. That was not the intention. Oh, it's a big one. And it has biotics. And it took out Caden, and it froze me. Oh.
Perimeter secured.
You don't get to talk, Caden. Not after that. Records of the Rachni Wars suggest brood warriors, the male-gendered Rachni, only fight when a hive is severely pressed. It's safe to say you have eliminated the Rachni on Nepmos.
It's a fray!
Okay. So, supposedly there's something to check out in the Argos Rogue cluster as a result of this. Oh, it's a space station. Let's go and say hello. Are they moving? I bet they're moving. Start here.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Ah. Well, let's see
Play
about
the first
this.
entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus. Damn, we should have known.
Well, we already knew Cerberus was
Play
playing
the
with
second
Rachni.
entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Novaria. They promise this batch will be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit.
That would be
We
the Queen,
detected some
obviously.
pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the
Great.
last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards.
Oh,
We
good.
treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all
Wow.
over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
Another batch of experimental Rachni get loose. These things need warning labels.
Let's go.
I'm feeling better and better about killing that Queen. Is it me, or is this a way bigger deal than we're letting it be? Last time the Rachni rose up, they almost overran the galaxy. And we're not even gonna place a call to the Alliance or the Citadel that there might be pockets of Rachni spreading around. Okay, yep. Alright. Ah! Yeah, let's just run for it. Oh, there was another container that I missed earlier. Up! And another one. This is torture. Ow! Where did all these containers come from? Must collect all items even though they have no value to me. Okay. Woo! Oh, God. They added the airlock. Yes? Whew.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard.
Now, one last side mission to do, to avenge our buddy, Rear Admiral Kahoku. I don't really remember how I was supposed to have found the location of this last planet. Maybe I missed a terminal on Binthu that was supposed to point me here? You guys backed the wrong horse. Oh. Take that. Yatta! Looks like time's up for this Cerberus organization. You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your heartsuit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted. but you've got time to crack them. Good. Okay, well, that takes care of that then.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're going to want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
What?
If you know something about Cerberus, you better tell me.
I suspect I know less about Cerberus than you do. I am merely an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Shadow
See,
Broker.
Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities.
Did he
We
now?
provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
I see. Well,
Your deal died with Kahoku. Why should I help you?
The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. But no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
well, I don't really need any more money.
My loyalty is to the Alliance.
Also that.
The Shadow Broker.
Shadow
That
Broker.
is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Shadow Broker!
Yeah, that's all the side content I intended to clean up. Next time, we hit planet Vermeer.